Welcome back to a new casted or cast game, whatever you want. Here on the west side, this is west, we have Katalyst playing as the English in the color green, and they are a gold level player. And on the east side, we have Trips and Blips. That's one person. Okay. Playing as Jeanne D'arc in the color yellow. And C is a platinum player. My name is Trui, and today with me is Nim.
Hello.
Hello, Nim.
Yeah, I mean, like, I never know what rank these people are when they play. We can only see their rank now. And like, it's been more than a week.
Yeah, since this match.
Like from when we're recording it to since when this match was played. So it's always difficult to.
Yeah, so it could be that Trips and Blips gotten into platinum after this game, so they were both gold.
Although, like, it's not like you can't be queued up against people of a higher rank, because...
I hear some frustration here.
Yeah, okay, so I went up against Conqueror 3s the other day with my girl Galen, and it was like, oh my god, yeah, that didn't go too well. Honestly, I really misplayed that match too, and I was just so embarrassed. But I'm not a Conk 3. In case anyone was wondering, I'm not a Conk 3. I would love to be there.
Oh no, Trips. Oh.
Let's see. Let's take a look at the scouting pattern for Trips here. I think Trips does have a decent scouting pattern here, but maybe Katalyst got kind of lucky on these sheep here.
Yep.
Maybe.
Yeah, got through the middle, and
yeah,
most of the time
we're on
the
Lippany.
side. Yep.
We're on Lippany, so it's
cliffs
typical.
Incoming.
Like there's like cliffs on both of these sides, and I think these cliffs makes this kind of difficult for Katalyst though, because like they've got this larch wood over here and this larch wood, which is, you know, like these
pretty far away.
It's pretty far away, but still, like, you know, it's doable, right? Like you can bring down a wall over here, and then you've got the berries, these deer, these
and also there's
more
a
berries.
boar here.
There's a boar here.
Boar.
Yeah, you're right. But like there's just like these small woods, and the bigger woods, I suppose, are like tucked behind the cliff here. On the other hand, for Trips isn't a lot better in terms of wood, because like it's one here, and the next one is all the way over on the cliffs as well. So I don't know.
Harassing wood is going to be the easiest to arrest, probably.
Yeah, it's a forward gold for the gold for the English, a back gold for Jeanne. I'm sure Trips is going to be very happy with that.
And meanwhile, Abbey of the Kings is coming out, so we're going to expect some really early aggression from the English, trying to get some villager kills, or at least get some idle time on the side of Trips.
Well, the play here is typically, this is what they do. They bring out the Abbey of Kings. You get the free king out of it these days. Like, it's free. You don't have to pay the resources for the king unit. And you use that king to harass the opponent and to keep them in their base while you make a second TC. So that's, I think that's the plan here. There's only 4 on food, as we said. That's the magic number, right? To just keep up villager production. So we're gonna see more going over to wood, and then later moving over to stone. That is, if they are able to manage it, because, well,
yeah,
frankly,
they're up against Jeanne D'arc, and Jeanne D'arc is also going to be pushing.
Well, there's a school of cavalry, right? Plus Jeanne D'arc herself, obviously. So, not like she's not gonna be not having any units. Whereas, like, if you're going up against an HRE, sometimes they really like going naked castle or bikini castle, as you've coined it. You know, like it's a little different. I don't think actually they're going for the second CC just yet. I think that's a smart thing too, because I think that would have been like this one king is just not enough to stop the onslaught of knights heading out this way. So that barracks is a good decision.
Yeah, we're gonna need some spearmen to stop the knights.
I think maybe a delayed second town center might still be good, right? If they want to go for that. But to bring up some more spearmen to protect that wood line and protect that fort with gold and everything is probably a very good idea. 150 gold. Maybe we'll see wheelbarrow picked up in a bit. Yeah, that meal's coming up right now, so maybe wheelbarrow's on the way.
And yeah, in the meanwhile, Trips has to go over gold. Not really that big of a problem at the moment.
No, she's got plenty of gold, and she can already queue up 2 knights straight away. Is Jeanne D'arc ready yet? Is she upgraded yet?
No, she's gonna
needs
steal a little bit
more.
of the sheep.
Needs like...
And then drop it off immediately.
I don't think that's how that works for Jeanne. Like, she gets points, not for any drop-off, but just for the amount of time that she is on a task.
Yeah, I think she might have like wanted to do the drop off because she realized like, oh, I can upgrade her, but that seems to not be the case. The first knight is gonna be going towards that gold, while the villager are trying to make an outpost.
Oh.
She needs to be careful though, because that villager might get in trouble.
Yeah, lucky the charge was enough for the king here. I think that missed.
That definitely missed.
I'm pretty sure that missed.
King half HP and going back right now, realizing, hey, this is not that available anymore.
Yeah, so we do have some spearmen out for our English player already. Where are those spearmen? Are they headed out?
Yeah,
here?
they're heading out.
Oh, okay.
They're aggressive spearmen.
Yeah.
And we
so
see that wheelbarrow coming up that we already discussed before. I'm wondering if we should go over what wheelbarrow does, because like we always assume everybody knows, but
I don't think we've always assumed that everybody knows, but obviously it's these matches don't last long enough to repeat everything, every bit of information that we'd like to give you. But it's a good point. So wheelbarrow allows you to carry extra resources on each of these villagers, right? Like normally they carry like 10 resources and then they drop it off.
Yep.
That was good timing. Thank you, villager. Thanks for the assist. Oh, that first
Scout
knight went
goes
down.
No, that was a scout.
That's a knight.
Oh, that's a knight?
That's like an armored...
You recognize those bodies?
I mean, yeah, but also the scout is just still alive, right?
But besides of the drop-off, it does give you extra...
movement speed on these villages as well. It goes from 1.12 tiles to 1.29 tiles a second. Which just makes them a lot more maneuverable and easier to escape enemy raids, especially from fast units like knights. Jeanne killing that first boar just for that extra experience, probably going over to that that second boar over to the other side of the map here, just for the free experience. Or maybe contesting these spearmen, because Jeanne can take on these spearmen, but...
Oh yeah, if she spins on those spearmen, she's gonna get a lot of damage in.
Her knights cannot, and that's why we have the archery range up. Does Jeanne... I have a hotkey for this on my other mouse, but...
Oh. You can also ask me to press a hotkey.
Okay, but like it's muscle memory. I don't know actually which key it is. It's like...
No, it doesn't work. I hear a bloop bloop bloop.
Bloop bloop. Okay. It's like it's so much muscle memory that if I try to do it with my left hand,
you can put her in a control group right now, and then you can go back to her.
It's so much muscle memory that if I try to like do it with my left hand, it doesn't work. Anyway, I was wondering if Consecrate was up already. It is not. I mean, like the first Consecrate went up on the town center, which I think is good. The second one should be coming up on that School of Cavalry, making all of the food costs for all of these units a lot cheaper.
Yeah, we do see the English are going into the longbowmen as well. Those are slightly longer range than the archers. However, if
needs
those
to bring this knight back. Wow. Actually, really good fight from Trips. That was an amazing fight.
Yeah, good micro. Getting those knights on the archers.
Fantastic micro. Even like kept the scout alive and everything. Damn, Trips. Damn.
We see that double broadaxe coming in for Katalyst and is already in for Trips. So getting that more efficient wood gathering. Another meal coming up. English are trying to go into a lot of farms.
Nice and safe back in the base behind the town center instead of in front of it.
Yeah, because farms are a lot cheaper for the English, so it's actually
They're
pays
very
off.
cheap. They're only 37.
37, yes.
Yeah.
You know, like it pays off really quickly to go into a farm as the English, and you don't have to go out on the map and grab resources, which, you know, brings your villagers into danger, especially if you know that the enemy does have some knights.
Yeah, and I suppose my question is now, like, what are these players looking to do, right? And for the moment, it looks like both of them are still producing units, not thinking about castle just yet. Looking to get some defense in. I think for the English player, the play here would be to get some walls up. Those French knight raids are gonna otherwise probably cost you your head, cost you a bunch of villagers.
Yeah, like we always say that the counter to knights is spearmen, but the counter to knights very much is also walls.
The counter to raids are walls, right? Like if you're fighting obviously in an open field.
I mean, it works a little bit less good against archers, I would say, because if they can still see it, they can shoot over the wall.
Yeah, so Katalyst is moving out some more units over to gold. I'm not sure if that is warranted already. I think they've got quite a bit of gold stacked up already.
Yeah, if they want to go castle, they need to go get a lot more food first.
And they need to be producing more units here, right? Probably even add like another barracks, I'm thinking.
Yeah, because what are you gonna produce with all that gold? Maybe like early meta knight arms or something, but.
So Trips is looking out for she's out for blood here. Katalyst is spotting this out already. Decides to engage the archers in the back. These spearmen need to be very careful not to be completely demolished by the archers here. I don't think Katalyst has the numbers for this yet.
Nope.
This is not a very good fight. Oh, did Jeanne just go down?
Jeanne
or is that the king?
down.
No, that's the king.
Oh, that's the king.
It's the same sound,
God.
so.
And that's the same icon above their head.
It's the same icon above their head.
Definitely a lot of casualties on both sides here.
Yeah, actually, I think that fight went better for Katalyst than it maybe should have. It was the knights coming in late.
The knights
the
came
archers
in
not hitting the spearmen.
The spearmen, yep, and the archers fought the archers. So like, I think it was mostly the micro that, you know, went a bit wrong right here for Trips.
Yeah, I didn't look at the army value ahead of time, which obviously isn't always a perfect indicator anyway.
No.
But I think it was in favor of Blips at that point. New Consecrate coming up on those stables because obviously you're getting a 25% discount on your food cost, right?
Yeah, so if you get it on the most expensive food
stables, like knights are just a lot more food intensive than these archers are.
So you gotta get a bigger discount. Gotta get the biggest discount you can get, right?
Yeah.
We do see like Katalyst going for some military upgrades. We do have like the +1 range damage coming in. We've got the range defense already and the melee defense, where we don't see any of the military upgrades for Trips yet. Wondering if she is thinking about putting a blacksmith down and getting those upgrades as well, because eventually that, you know, that builds up. If the enemy has all their +1s already and you don't, like, they're gonna be in a pretty big advantage.
Yeah, horticulture coming in for Trips. Obviously, a lot of her units are very food intensive. I think it's like Consecrate is one of the major reasons why I like playing JD over French. Just like because you need a lot of food, right? But the French need so much more food. And then if you're off, like if you pushed off of that food, you're in for a tough time, right?
Yeah. So
whereas
if you
JD,
ever want to
like,
counter the French, counter their food.
I suppose. Definitely gets them to stop making knights.
I feel like the English player here is trying to play really safe, trying to collect their army at home.
Yeah, again, army value is in favor of Trips again, and those knights are not messing around. Katalyst is a little slow to react here.
Ooh, a lot of villagers are going down already. 4, 5, 6 villager kills.
They moved out for some reason. I'm not sure what happened there.
Watch out though, because our archers are exposed right now to the king and to the archers.
Oh, Trips doesn't actually see that these villages have actually moved underneath the TC here.
They're just standing still.
And Katalyst is not looking at his gold over here because like all of the villages on the gold are going down. That's 12 villager kills already.
Great
think,
splitting. I think Katalyst is gonna win this fight here.
I think splitting. I think Katalyst is gonna win this fight here. I think Katalyst is gonna win this fight here. I think Katalyst is gonna win this fight here. I think Katalyst is gonna win this fight here. I think Katalyst is gonna win this fight here. I think Katalyst is gonna win this fight here. I think Katalyst is gonna win this fight here. I think Katalyst is gonna win this fight here. I think Katalyst is gonna win this fight here. I think Katalyst is gonna win this fight here. I think Katalyst is gonna win this fight here. I think Katalyst is gonna win this fight here. I think Katalyst is gonna win this fight here. I think Katalyst is gonna win this fight here. I think Katalyst is gonna win this fight here. I think Katalyst is gonna win this fight here. I think Katalyst is gonna win this fight here. I think Katalyst is gonna win this fight here. I think Katalyst is gonna win this fight here. I think Katalyst is gonna win this fight But
Ooh.
it's even worse because in the back here,
King's Palace was trying to come up.
it's
and
only a single villager. But
if you
still.
don't cancel it, you're gonna lose all those resources. So
I think this is gonna come up. As long as Katalyst brings out his forces over here, Trips is gonna have to run away from this engagement. Like only the one.
But you really want to watch out if your, if your age up landmark is 1 HP. If there are some knights there, they might want to attack it, and if it goes down, you're gonna lose a lot of resources.
But this was very painful though. Like 14 villagers lost at 15 minutes in is really painful. It was actually a great. I'm not sure what happened there because the vision was there for Katalyst, right? Like Katalyst could already see the army move in from here, then here, then here, then here, and then the villagers moved in towards the army. I'm not sure what. I'm not sure. Like
maybe a misclick or something.
I imagine so, but it's a little baffling, right? Because like they have wheelbarrow, right? They could have been in the TC very quickly.
Yeah. Luckily though, the English landmark is the King's Palace, meaning that they have an extra town center in the second, and we'll be able to, get a lot more villagers out. However, the question is it worth losing 14 villagers for that?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I love the positioning of it either.
I would have put it closer to the town center and maybe on the other side of the farms, or like here. Right,
it's
here.
about the food.
About here maybe, or somewhere here.
Yeah, it's
here.
about the food for them. But I think I agree. Like
could have put them closer together. So
I think I would have preferred them on the wood line.
Yeah, and with the
like
farms.
maybe over here, especially so you can grab this later. I don't know.
Yeah.
that's a stellar
exit. It's like, whoa, I'm gonna shoot immediately.
No. Like I'm casting this game here, right? And my opinion is I don't know. I have no idea what I'm talking about. No, I think over on the wood line here would have been better, keeping some of those farms safe, maybe securing access in the future over to this side where there is extra wood and everything, which the English are gonna love. But yeah, they need to make up for that villager count now. Need to keep a constant villager production, but like their food is a little bit low, and obviously there's still the matter of, hey, Trips is, doing good. Trips has not lost as many villagers. Right now, it's just trying to hold on to what you've got and
Katalyst
survive.
is coming in with the army, though.
That's not a good idea. I don't think that's a very good idea.
Ooh, a king going forward. Sean is gonna go down. Sean is 1 HP right here, and she's going down.
So these longwomen just need to focus the archers in the back, whereas their archers can just fight. They just need to attack move, really, right? Because the spearmen are in front, which is why it's always so hard to do this.
Yeah, and the king is going down as well, and now the archers, the longbowmen, actually need to run for their lives.
I don't think I understand like why they decided to push out, because they need that army, right? If they just have it at home, bide their time, and are able to successfully defend, right, and get some walls up.
Yeah, big leg of walls.
Then they'll be good. What did is Trips going for like a castle age yet? I guess so. 25 on gold. That looks like a castle age. Though siege engineering is also in the works, so like these are too far forward, right? Like if we're gonna lose these units, it's over. It's over. You can't lose these units, Katalyst. No. Oh my God, the charge comes in and like all of those longbowmen go down in an instant here. Needs to get off of gold here. These villagers need to move in the back over to some wood or something.
Oh, they're running for their lives. Spearman is trying to follow his knights with 1 HP.
Yeah, the big mistake here was Katalyst pushing out with those units in that first place. On top of then having like lost those villagers earlier.
I love when those two villagers still idle on the farms.
It's Yeah, they've been idle here the entire time.
Since the raid.
They're just looking to seeing how that other villager works. No, but the big issue for Katalyst is like it is like realizing, hey, I've lost villagers. You don't always know how many villagers you've lost, right? Like we can see this.
Yeah.
But as you as a player, like you don't have access to this stat. You can only see like, yeah, I lost villagers. I'm not sure exactly how many, but I've lost a couple. Typically, you can kind of see with like your population count and how much houses you build, assuming you know you're not building loads of houses when you don't need them yet.
Yeah.
That really is the issue. So you need to realize, hey, I'm behind. I need to play catch up. I need to go play defensively. And the thing about Katalyst is that they're in Castle Age, so they have superior units. Every unit that they pay for is, in a sense, superior. They're getting more value out of that same unit, right?
Yeah,
so
but
they just needed to defend and keep them at home. To then push out with those units was a huge mistake, because they can make up for their lack of villages with the King's Palace. That's a fine choice.
Yep.
Right?
And they've already almost did it. You know, it's not that big of a difference anymore if you see that it came from a 14 villager difference.
No, but the army size is what's hurting here.
That's the biggest difference right now.
And if they just held on to the rest of their army, right, they could mount a successful defense here. But right now it's 17 against 44, right? Out of which 15 of those, with 4 more in queue, are knights.
And they are expensive.
And they are expensive.
So they're worth more. Yeah, if you look at the army value, it's 960 against 5,570 army value.
But even prior to that raid, we said, right, like you're gonna need walls.
Yeah,
you're gonna need walls.
And I think it's a bit too late now for the walls.
You can safely, it's safer to push up to their, like if you want to attack them, right? It's a lot safer to do so if you've got your walls up already.
You give yourself some space and time.
So these battering rams need to be brought down. Probably shouldn't be sent in naked.
No.
Katalyst, bring back your villagers.
Oh, and those knights are gonna go on them and gonna kill them all again. 17 villager kills. 20 villager kills.
The reactions on bringing back the villagers are very, very late. Something I think Katalyst should take note of, because like even if, I mean the first 2 rams went down, but I don't think there's any real stopping this, right?
Nope. Yeah, I definitely recommend like focusing the reaction times and trying to practice those, because that's gonna like
you can also
save
be a bit
villagers.
proactive with your defense by just like, oh, I am under attack, right? And you need to do a bunch of things, but what can't happen is that you lose more villagers. So bring out these villagers over to another wood line somewhere else already, because they're just gonna go there, right? These knights are just gonna fly underneath your TC and kill everything that's here. Everything that's close by. But this is GG for Katalyst. Like, this town center going down is basically the death knell here.
I mean, you still have the King's Palace there, but what is it gonna do without an army?
It came down to not having walls, pushing up when Katalyst was actually castle and could use castle to pull ahead. Yep. You know, if you're feeling safe and comfy and everything, you could even go and grab a relics and boost your economy further that way to make up for what you've lost.
Yeah, 30 villager kills right now.
But the push out to the French base was I think the most dramatic call here.
Yeah, the Trips is like destroying the whole base right now, except for the thing that actually needs to be destroyed, which is up there. I guess you just want to make sure, you know, that everything is down. And the knights are just killing villagers because they can't really go into that King's Palace anymore anyway. It is 35 villager kills already.
Oh my god, Trips. I mean, it's fine. It doesn't matter that like going into massive farm transitions now. It's fine because like Trips knows that she's won the game.
Yeah. Congratulations, Trips, on winning this game. If you guys want to see more Age of Empires, make sure to click on one of these playlists or videos. And make sure to subscribe to not miss anything. Because we will miss you if you don't subscribe. Makes us really sad. So subscribe!